Map making is terribly hard. Terribly hard. Already knocks me over. We're gonna get straight into it. You're gonna have to tell me what you think of the merch. You can order it, link in description. Let's go. Hey, the fit be fire though. Am I right? We are once again in our demonstration map. If you want the video on the reset button or on the how to get custom barriers, then both of them will also be in the description. There's a lot of stuff in the description today, guys. But seriously, purchasing the merch really helps the channel. So because we're in this map, we're going to be using this as an example. Let's say this is our 1v1 map. We want the player to be transported back to the ramp when they go off the map. In this case, off the map means off into the distance. So the first thing we're going to do is to get our teleporter device. We're going to go into creative, we're going to go into devices. You can either search it up or find it, and because I'm on controller I tend to go for the finding option, and you should find teleporter right here. It looks like a rift. You can set it up, you place it on the top of the ramp, we're going to go boom. All of a sudden we've got a teleporter device on top of our ramp. As well as looking super cool, this is the device that is going to be teleporting us. The second thing we're going to be doing is this. We're going to be going into our devices once again, and this should be pretty close to the teleporter. Just 2 spaces to the left for me is the mutator zone. You're going to grab the mutator zone and you're going to place it wherever you want the zone to be. I'm going to place it here, just out of the way of the last explosives I placed down. Now at the moment this zone is just a box, but once we customize it, it's going to cover this whole area. What you're going to do is press the customize mutator zone device, go on to all options, and then we're going to start looking through the options. We're going to have enabled on phase. This honestly depends on the map you're making, guys. It's all up to you, but I'm going to have always. Zone visible during game, you're going to have this no. Base visible, no. Zone width, I'm going to bring it to 0.25. It's going to give us this little effect here where it's super thin. I'm going to give zone depth and zone height 100. Keep selected team, selected class on any. Have yes on selected players. Yes affects creatures. Yes affects guards. Pickup span, make sure it's on don't override. If it's do not override, then it's just going to be infinite, which is what we want. You want to get picked up infinite amount of times. I normally put allow building off, because then the players can't build in the zone, which would possibly mess up the mechanism. I have zone shape and box, and that is our settings so far. Once you have this, it should look something like this, cover the whole side of the map. So if we were to run over here and walk in, it would hopefully teleport us back. But we need to set up the rest of it. Now we're going to go over to our teleporter device. We're going to customize it. Enable during phase all. Our mutator device is for everything, so our teleporter also has to be for all parts of the game. Selected team all, we're going to keep all this the same. I like to have teleporter rift invisible, so you can't see it when you're playing the 1v1. Play visual effects, I normally play the visual effects and don't play the sound effects, because the sound effects can get a bit annoying in my opinion on a 1v1 map. Conserve momentum, this is all personal preference. Face player in teleporter direction, yes, because you've hopefully set it up facing the ramp. You're going to go all the way to functions. This tab, you're going to go teleport when receiving from. You're going to select device, and this device is going to be down here, the mutator zone device that we set up earlier. We're going to press it and select event on player entering zone. We're going to press OK, then we're going to come over here, and you should see if you press X and come over to events on this one, that if on player entering zone, teleporter teleports. This automatically updates, that's why we don't have to set it up on both. But now this is done, this should be all working and functional. Guys, if this works, you have to use code JKT in the Fortnite item shop. You know the drill. It's the best way to support me. We are now on our ramp. You can see this is where our teleporter was. We can't see it. And eventually we should cross the line and be back on our ramp. Right, so we're going to be building, doing our stuff. We're just having a good time. We're 1v1ing. Then we cross the line and all of a sudden we are back to our little 2 ramps where our 1v1 starts. You can see exactly where this teleporter is because we can't build past it. And that is how to build a teleporter in Fortnite, guys. I'd suggest for a different creative tutorial, you check out this video right here because it is a banger. And don't forget my merch is in the description. If you really want to support the channel, then go for it, guys. Really high quality stuff and super comfortable. And it reminds you of the #1 code in Fortnite. You know what it is. Comment it down below.